Hey guys, it's Coach Steve, and we're about this week's workout brief. Starting on Monday, we're going to continue our large sets of back squats, going into 3 sets of 15 reps. You should have a pretty good idea from previous weeks where you're going with this. So the idea is to get there fairly quickly, get into those working sets pretty quickly, and get through them. The Metcon is going to be a little bit of a long one. It's a partner workout. Where you're going to accumulate with your partner 2.5 miles of running. And one of you is going to be resting on the bike or the rower, accumulating calories. And so the time for you on this is going to be dictated by how fast you can do the run, but your score is going to be how many calories you accumulate. So just kind of keep that in mind, that there's a good balance, going consistent pacing. That's what we've been practicing on the running a lot lately, pacing that running, and then going and essentially pacing again on the bike or the rower, continuing to move for about 30 minutes on this, with partners going back and forth. On Tuesday, we're going to start things off with Tabata push-ups. We haven't done that one in a while. It's always a fun one. The goal here is to maintain a number throughout all 8 rounds. So just a rule of thumb, go fewer reps than you think. 5, 7, all the way up to 9 reps is going to be a fairly hard Tabata push-up. You get in 10 plus and you're getting something that is very hard to sustain. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this. You may be a push-up king, but those Tabatas can add up very, very quickly. Once we're done with that, we're going into a descending ladder of weighted pull-ups, some double unders, and some pistols. 10 down to 2 weighted pull-ups. You choose the weight. And then 40 double unders between every set of pull-ups. And then pistols going down 25 to 5, alternating those pistols each time. Goal here is going pretty quick. Goal is to do this in under 12 minutes. So we're moving pretty quick. Maybe those pull-ups aren't super heavy for you, but something that you can maintain a decent number of reps on. That is a lot of reps, so keep that in mind. Maybe it's the pistols that are hard part. Scale those down, go to a box. Do what you need to do to be successful in that time domain so that you can get into this workout very quickly. This is predominantly going to be muscle failure on both the pull-ups and the pistols, so keep that in mind. That's what we're targeting, is those muscles. This shouldn't be the hardest breathing workout in the world. You should feel like your muscles just can't do it anymore. Don't go to failure though. That's not going to help. On Wednesday, we're going to practice some snatch grip high pull. It says for load. This is mostly for skill. So think of that predominantly as the thing we're practicing, going nice and wide, popping the hips, pulling that bar up nice and tall. I don't care if you're going super heavy on this. The time domain for this is pretty quick. You're going to get through this fairly quickly and move on to the next part of the workout, because the next one has a 20-minute cap on it that most people are going to hit. The workout is 10 alternating dumbbell snatch, 15 burpee box jump overs, 20 dumbbell snatch, 15 burpee box jump overs, 30 dumbbell snatch, 15 burpee box jump overs, 40 dumbbell snatch, 15 burpee box jump overs, and then 50 dumbbell snatch, 15 burpee box jump overs. This is a lot of work. This is a total body brutal workout. It's going to take nearly everybody that 20-minute time frame. So keep that in mind. Pace this appropriately. It's really easy to go through those first 10 dumbbell snatches really quickly. Pace it. Pace it something that you can do for 20 minutes. The other place to keep in mind here is that your low back may get a little cranky on this one. We can raise that alternating dumbbell snatch up a little bit so you don't have to go as far. Maybe it becomes a hang dumbbell snatch if needed, or even just a kettlebell swing. That's fine too. But just keep things protected and do work for about 20 minutes on this one. On Thursday, we're going to start by practicing. That's all it is, practicing some overhead squats, 5 rounds, so not a lot. 3 overhead squats, making sure everybody can get into good positions. This is predominantly going to be a skill session. But your opportunity to try to build to the load in the workout as well. And then for the workout, it's a partner workout again. 20 reps down to 2 of overhead squats and toes to bar. And this is a brutal combination. The 2 of these are both going to hit that core really hard, as well as those shoulders. So don't downplay that aspect of this workout. You can change as often as you like with this. It's going to take a long time. Just keep grinding on this. Do not go to failure. It's going to be a lot of reps. That being said, if either one of those movements do not work for you, front squats, perfectly fine. And any variation of ab workout would be fine here. Sit-ups, knee-ups, even doing things on the floor, crunches, V-ups, things like that, perfectly fine to substitute here if there's another issue, say a shoulder or hand issue. On Friday, we're going to do the workout that CrossFit calls Annie, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, double unders, and sit-ups. And this is one of those that should be, it's a little bit of skill. If you have the double unders and you can do them at a high rate, then this becomes a very good breathing type of workout. If you're not very good at double unders, this is mostly just frustrating. So go to a place where you can be successful and get a really good workout here. This is training. If you've done Annie before, or you want to get it done, maybe this is a measurement for you, and that's great. But predominantly we're trying to train. That being said, on those sit-ups, try to maintain good sit-ups. It's really easy to just throw your body around on those. Maintain good, solid sit-ups. Keep your butt on the floor. You can use your arms. That's perfectly fine. But just throwing yourself back and forth isn't going to buy you much. It's not going to make you stronger or fitter. So keep in mind the solid sit-up mechanics and do them well. Once we're done with that, we're going into a 10-round cash out EMOM. We're going to do some chest to bar pull-ups or a hard variation of pull-ups, and then some handstand walk practice. This could be getting up in practice, taking a couple steps in a handstand walk, all the way to just doing some bear crawls or walking around a box in a pike position, anything along those lines, looking for about 20 to 30 seconds of practice before taking a rest and going to the chest to bar pull-ups. On Saturday, we're going to start off building to a 2-rep heavy power clean. This is going to be just something that you can go pretty heavy on. You don't have to necessarily control the weight down. This isn't touch and go. They should be very close together. You shouldn't be walking away from the bar. You should do that power clean, pop it down, get right back to the bar and go again. How heavy can you do that? In order to do that, you should have pretty decent form. So that if you're not good at power cleans or they're new to you, this is a good time to practice. Once we're done with that, we're going into a 16-minute AMAP. We're going to use power cleans again, moderately lightweight, 10 burpees, thrusters with the same bar. So kind of keep that in mind. You've got to balance those 2 out, and then some more burpees. And this is going to feel total body, but the shoulders are really going to take a lot of gruff on this one. This is going to be very shoulder intensive. The burpees, the power cleans, and the thrusters all use those shoulders. So keep that in mind as you're going into this. 16 minutes is not a short workout. So also something to keep in mind, that this is going to be a little bit of a long, heavy slugger. So just consistent through this. You should be able to do those power cleans and those thrusters in 2 to 3 sets. The burpees should be just a consistent pace. You shouldn't feel like you need to take a long break after 5 burpees. That's a good sign that you're going too hard. But this is just a consistent, maybe slightly edging towards just a little bit quick on the movements that you're comfortable with. but scaling it back so that you can continue moving consistently on the ones that you struggle with. 16 minutes of pure fun. That's what we have coming up this week, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the gym. Bye.